Hello, beautiful. Of course. Sorry, Wyatt. Right from the beginning.
Oh, I'm not editor.
Oh, editor. Sorry, but we're not sorry. You know, that is the blood, the sugar check. But anyway, yes. Hello, my beautiful train wrecks. This is Jill.
This is Tom.
And we have a guest. We have Chris. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and do your little spiel.
Well, just like we've done before, we have our little 6x6 painting that we'll be doing, which this one's by Diamond Dots. We got this at Joann Fabrics. So Joann's got probably the better selection of the small ones. Hobby Lobby's got some too.
This was $10.
Yeah, it's about $10, $11.
And it does come with a frame.
It comes with here's the backing, but here's the front. It does come with a little plastic frame, so it's perfect for kids, for beginners. There again, it comes with the little wax.
Yours is taken out.
Oh, mine's taken out? Okay.
Yeah, but his is not.
Normally has the two-siding covers. I'll take mine back apart. No, maybe not. It's stuck together.
Yeah. So
it comes with the cushion, the pen, and its little tray, and obviously the colors, as you can see on the table.
And a bunch of little baggies.
Yeah, it does come with the little bags. We don't really necessarily like using those. That's why we continue using the little pods, which, again, you can get it at a lot of hobby stores, online, Temu. You can find them almost any place.
Yeah.
Any hobby place, I should say. But, yeah. So, we'll get started. And, Chris, go ahead and get your wax out. I'll show you how to do that. Just flip it over. It's got a protective film on the front and the back. So, go ahead and put it in here. It says it'll have one on the bottom and on the top.
Alrighty. You can just use Beatrice.
Yep.
Honey Bum, or Beatrice Honey Bum, the bee trash can. Mm-hmm. I know. He was all for naming it one name, and I was naming it for two, and Philip said, "Ha ha!
There we go.
Let's do three."
Then you go ahead and put that back in.
I learned yesterday, because
so you can go ahead and leave the lid off.
Editor
so we'll take your
yesterday.
Take your pen, just like you saw last
I didn't
last
have
time.
Enough questions.
Just stick it in, kind of twist a little bit, about maybe 4 times, 5 times.
And we have a special guest of the special guest. We have a left-hander. Yay, left hand.
Sometimes you just got to look, make sure it's full. Sometimes it's not. It'll stick in it may take more.
Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times.
Sometimes it doesn't want to take.
Is it wanting to go? Do you see some pink on? I think I see something on the end. Does he have some on the end?
Yeah, I have a little bit peeking out now.
Take the tip of your finger and push that in.
There.
Okay.
I was talking about this end part right here. I have a tiny bit sticking out.
Well, you want more. You want it sticking out the tip because that's what you're going to be using.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear the cats singing the song of their people in the background.
And a lot of times with the wax, when it gets like you get a lot of holes in it, you can take it, just like use it like Play-Doh and fill it right back out. Usually it's me with the problem child, but not today.
Yeah, my blood sugars. We ate biscuits and gravy. And my blood sugars went up to 300, so it's probably me. I was not very useful this morning. Even though I taught Chris how to make my great-grandma's recipe of biscuits and gravy.
Go ahead and grab your plastic. Go ahead and rip it off. And we'll start, what we'll do is normally I start with like the top here, like with the arrows, and I just work it down. So we'll probably just do that way. So we'll grab like the down arrow right here.
Yep.
So go ahead and sprinkle a little bit in your tray. There you go.
Just put those right back in the gyro sheets. Keep the diamonds from being staticky.
There's the lid.
And make sure you always put the lids on your pots of diamonds. Important.
Just shake it a little bit, and you kind of want to. What you want to do is kind of shake it a little bit.
Get them like
you get kind of like in a row.
Yeah.
Or where you can see a lot of them stuck down.
I think everybody's gonna spill this.
That's fine. If you spill,
this table has seen a lot of.
Yes. If you spill, it's okay. If that's a trouble, just lick the little bit of tiny little part of your finger and dot it, and they'll come up on your fingers. Pro tip. And none of us are professional.
But also, if you when you buy these, and you're not sure if you're going to like them, they do sell little ones like this.
That was
not like
given.
This was but
Diamond art
no.
club.
I'm just saying they sell ones like this, the diamond darts. No, I'm talking about Hobby Lobby or Joanne.
Oh.
They can buy them. They look like this.
Yeah.
They're about this size. So I mean. But once you get a little bit more experience, because these are pretty small, they're just basic beginners. These are a little bit better because you have a little bit more room to put them. But just to get you started, those, and then you can start working your way up. So
Those are the newest ones.
These are our new ones. So these are. Got the enclosed ones. These were purchased from
Bella Arts.
Bella Arts. Sorry.
It's okay.
I haven't really got to use mine, but all you got to do is just go right on top of the dot. It'll stick just like this, and just put it right on top of the Y, or the downward, or I'm sorry, not the Y, the downward arrow. I looked at the wrong one. And the dot will cover, like where the circle is around the letter, the dot will fit perfectly right on top of that.
Okay. I want to start the questions. It looks like he is well on his way.
Oh yeah, he's picking it up very quickly.
Okay, what is your name?
Chris Long.
How old are you?
19.
How do you know us?
You are my aunt.
Yes. Technically, I am his second cousin, but now that there's a third cousin, and it got too confusing, I just started having all the kiddos call me Aunt Jill. But technically, I am his second cousin. What state do you live in?
Indiana.
Have you ever diamond painted before?
No.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
Either steak or wings.
What is your favorite drink?
Sweet tea.
Okay. What is your favorite music?
I would have to say early 2000s hip hop and rap or country music.
Okay. Who is the famous artist or favorite artist?
Overall, I would probably say Rascal Flatts.
Favorite song?
I would have to say, most likely, Life is a Highway.
Awesome. That's a good song, actually. That was a song that we listened to when we were younger. It was a different singer. Let's see. What is your favorite concert and or performance?
Getting to the tough ones.
Yeah.
I would probably say motorsports in general. They're a lot harder than normal sports in some aspects.
Okay. And why do you like them?
Takes not only a lot more skill, but the force on the body is a lot harder. It takes a lot more toll on the body than a lot of normal sports.
Okay.
You're facing forces of gravity on your body, and you have to train yourself not to black out or suffer the consequences of it.
Okay.
Which some people can lock up and not be able to control their body. They're pretty much just a shell.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Right now, I would probably have to say probably the think of one that's appropriate.
It can be whatever. I mean,
Yeah, we have an
yeah.
editor. If it gets too, he can.
I would have to say then new Mortal Kombat
Okay.
or the Deadpool movies.
Why do you like those?
It's the comedy. It's not just the action of the movie. It's the comedic value the movie has inside.
Okay. Now, are you a fan of breaking the fourth wall?
Yes,
like in Deadpool, how he breaks the fourth wall.
Yes, that adds a lot of comedic value, especially when it's a funny incident.
See, and that's what we were going with for this channel, because I always have to be different, unique, a little chaotic. I said, hey, editor, how about you, like every time I say editor, let's do like where you break the fourth wall and they get to see your editing and what the editor thinks and this and that. And then, and I also wanted music, so that's why we did music as well. Yay, Tom! He took one for the team. Yay, 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 yay.
I wasn't even as bad as my spill.
Everybody has a spill sometimes.
There needs to be a spill schematic, like when it says spill, like
Yeah.
it zooms in on like the worst spill you guys have had.
Yeah. Hey, editor. Haha. I think Chris caught up a good idea. So every time we spill something, like save it. Just like me turning off the camera. Or yeah. There's like tons of me having to shake the mouse and try to move the mouse because we don't have a mouse pad yet. So it's like I always say, editor, stopping compilation. So editor, start making a compilation of diamond spilling.
And it's not like you have a whole lot to do right now.
Thomas, that's going to cause chaos and delay for editor. So, who is your favorite actor in those movies?
Yeah, I have to go with the OG Ryan Reynolds.
Yes. Why do you love Ryan Reynolds? Don't everyone love Ryan Reynolds?
Yes,
He's
he
amazing.
is probably one of the best actors right now. He is definitely in my top 10.
And he has a heart that is so big, and he loves to do
There
good
is
things
only
for people.
one person I would say is better than Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
And that is the late Paul Walker.
Yeah, he was pretty good too.
He started an entire foundation.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. I like that. What did you want to be when you grew up? Wyatt asked for times and dates, and we use the magic of 5, so we're going to use the magic of 5. What did you want to be at 5 years old when you grew up?
NASCAR.
10?
NASCAR. And then when I was about 15, it switched to motorsports.
Okay.
Just like for a while it was F1 and after NASCAR, and then it went to Grand Touring racing, which I still eventually want to get into, as it's. And then for a while it was rally racing, but now it is back to GT/tongue racing.
Okay. And I know you're going away to college. I can't believe this. Going away to college. What are you going to college for?
I will be going to college to be a automotive technician and have almost every certification General Motors, as in Buick, Chevy, GMC, and Cadillac offer.
Okay.
Those are going to be hard to see because it's just the eyes.
Oh, I see
and
them.
Yeah. So we'll put that over there until you're ready.
Do you watch YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Now's your time to plug. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
What is your YouTube channel?
Rogue 261, which it is spelled Rouge because I am bad at spelling.
Okay.
And yes, that is a comedy thing on my channel. We are not. I will say this: my channel is not G-rated. It is. I would say your best bet is to be about 15 or 16 or older.
Okay. And I will make sure that I send the editor the link so he can add that below. Who is your favorite
It's just like
YouTuber?
5 on the nose, 1 on, and that's it.
Yeah, okay.
That's all you get.
My favorite YouTuber.
Uh-huh.
They are not G-rated as well.
That's fine.
It is actually an entire group and then just one additional, as they are all tied in my opinion.
Okay.
That is Bay Area Bugs, Jeff Fabiano, and Civ Ryan. That is the group, and then the one that's not would be a classic YouTuber, H2O Delirious.
Okay. Okay. This next question. Do you have a hero? And I always ask this. I mean, yeah, a lot of people have like famous heroes and things like that, but I'm talking about like family, friends.
Yes.
Yes.
There, I do have heroes in my life. One is my mother.
Uh-huh.
And then I would say my grandfather.
Yes.
He was a great man.
Yes, he was an amazing man. My
And then
uncle
you.
was amazing. Huh?
And then you.
Yay. Okay. Why your mom?
Just stuff she's been through in life. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll admit it's been a lot worse what I've had.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't quit.
Exactly. She doesn't. I'm proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why your grandfather, which is my uncle?
That would still be he was in the military, which already says a lot. People in the military have a thing that it takes a special kind of person.
Yes.
And then I would say I would also say, because what the type of world when he was in the military is a lot different than it is today. In some aspects, I will say it was worse.
Yes. He was in the Air Force during the time of Vietnam era.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then I would have to add on a couple people just because I just thought of them.
You just
That would
add
have to
them
be
on.
my history teacher, which was a paratrooper, and then my English teacher, which is one of my They are my two favorite teachers, I will say that. Not just because they were in the military and everything, but the type of people they are says a lot.
Yeah.
They get along very well, and they're honestly very good people. They do what they need to do, and they do it not only in a good time frame, they care about other people.
Yeah.
It takes a special kind of person to be a teacher, too.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I used to be a substitute teacher. It does take a very special person. You have to have patience. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm almost afraid to ask this. Oh. Why did you put me in this?
That would be because what you have done in your life, and you've always been there for other people.
Yes.
You are a very caring person, like I say. Being a caring person nowadays is sometimes a lot harder to find than anything else. People don't want to be caring these days.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Are you done with those?
Yep, I need 04.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. What is your passion in life?
Automotive. I mean, there is one other passion I do have, and that is animals, which I will say, if it wasn't for my grading, I would go to be a vet.
Awesome.
I would 100%. But I don't have the grades to do it.
Yeah. Okay. And, what is your favorite sound and why?
Of course you have to ask me that. There's a lot of sounds I love. The main one, just going out in the woods and just sitting there for a while is what I do a lot.
Yeah, you and your Uncle Tom.
I just go out there and sit. I mean, I'll be honest, if I had the opportunity, I'd move up into the mountains, take my truck up there with me, take a firearm for hunting, take a fishing pole for fishing, and just some basic survival gear, and I'd go up there and live the rest of my life.
So you're saying that when Tom and I retire to Tennessee, you are going to become a very special guest? A lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to have a lot of people in this house, you know that, Tom?
Well, I'm going to be easy because I'll probably just build my own house.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'll
well,
just
we
be
want
like
we want a log cabin in the mountains.
Yep, that's kind of what I want.
We'll have to make sure we buy enough land that everybody can build a little log cabin on our property.
Oh, you would rarely see me, I'll be honest. I would visit often, but not that often.
What is the sound you dislike? And why?
I would have to say that new weird hip-hop music.
Okay.
Because it's not traditional. Yes, it's evolved, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it's not right. It does not sound like music anymore. It's just sounds that people are stringing together.
Yeah.
Or that
it's auto-generated.
Yeah, it's auto-generated, and it doesn't... It takes the soul away from the music of the early 2000s.
Unfortunately, it's just not hip-hop. It's all the genres.
Our original rap was even different than... We had the bare bone rap. Bare bones. A little cringe, but absolutely amazing.
It's not cringe, because I like it.
If you never listened to 80s, late 80s, early 90s hip-hop, Beastie Boys, Fat Boys...
The music I like out of rap would be Eminem, Dr. Dre, and Snoop.
Okay.
Which, funny enough, I have Dr. Dre's 2001 album in my car.
Awesome. What? Okay. And better be prepared on the button. What is your favorite word?
I could go on for about 5 minutes if you really want me to. And he would have to bleep out the entire thing.
Just pick your one favorite word. Potty mouth.
Funny enough, it's bad in a sense of I say it a lot, but it's not the actual meaning, and that is dumbass.
Okay.
Hey, editor, you're going to need to bleep that out.
editor is used to hearing that word from his uncle, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say it to everybody, and I don't actually mean it. It's the type of thing, like, if you do something stupid, I'm not just going to say you're stupid. I'm going to say you're a dumbass.
Yeah. What is a word that you cannot stand? And we will bleep it out if it's bad.
It's going to have to be that... What is it?
What letter does it start out with? If it starts out with a C, we all know. But yeah.
I would have to say a name that a lot of people have called me. And that's just because I've been called it so much, I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Kissy-fur.
Kissy-fur.
Yes. It's annoying, but certain people get away with it. Like
right.
you,
yeah,
my mom, and one other person can get away with it. Anybody else that calls me that,
yeah,
it's going to piss me off.
Yeah. I don't even call you Kissy-fur very often.
Yeah, and I know that.
It's only when I really need your attention. And I've called for you a couple times and I'll say, Kissy-fur! And then you usually pay attention.
Yeah. Well,
that's usually my third or fourth calling of names before I say that.
Well, usually, if I don't hear you, it's probably because I haven't cleaned my ears in a while. Because, weirdly enough, I have one ear. Now, you can bleep this out, editor. This is going to get gross. I have one ear on my right side that just, it produces a lot of wax, and I actually have to use a wax dissolver instead of just Q-tips.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. Mm-hmm. My ear canals are like the size of children, and I can't get wax out. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's even been discussions on putting children's tubes in my ears as an adult. So that's how little the tubes in my ears are.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just use a wax dissolver.
Yeah. I usually have to have mine flushed because it's so little that, yeah.
Well, I just throw wax dissolver in and then I just let it sit for a couple minutes. I drain it and then I wait for it to dry out and then I go in with it. There's a lot of these.
Which one yet? Oh yeah.
Have you ever diamond painting before? I don't know if I've asked that.
Yes, you have, and I said no.
Okay, now that you've diamond painted for a while, do you like it?
Yeah, it's actually weirdly relaxing.
Yeah. And if you could do a diamond painting by yourself, like go to the store, pick one out, say, I'm going to do this one. What one would you choose? What would be like a dream painting?
I would say probably one of old JDM car, which is weird to say, but I know a lot of people aren't going to know, but that is like the mid to late 90s Japanese vehicles from Japan itself. Like, they weren't sold in America. Well, there was a couple that were sold, but they were, honestly, they were trash. Or I would go with old school muscle, an older GM truck, or just of the woods, a nice picture of the woods.
Okay. What is your favorite place to visit?
Now I have two.
Okay.
Japan.
What are they?
And the mountains.
Okay. If you pick Japan, Aunt Joe's coming along with you. You can fold me up and put me in a suitcase.
Oh, if I go, I'm not going to go by myself. I'm going to take a group.
I call dibs. I will travel 18 to 20 hours to get there.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite holiday?
I'm going to be cliche because this is usually not in anybody's top 10 because it's my number one, and that is Thanksgiving.
Okay. Why?
Not just for the food, but you've probably picked up on this. I am a very family person.
Yes.
I love my family, and even though there are some people in my family that do not deserve it, I still love them.
Right.
And I'm going to say, even though they don't deserve it, I still love them because they are my family. Right. And I love being around my family. My family is pretty much my purpose.
Oh my God.
Even though they can be annoying at times.
Yes.
Just like that ringtone.
I know. That's not a ringtone. That is my diabetes sensor. I kind of can't block that out. I gotta pay attention.
Mhm.
But they all, or my beautiful turnips, all know what that sound is by now.
Mhm.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish and why?
Of course you have to ask me that. I would have to say either my mac and cheese or my mom's bacon covered turkey.
Okay.
Just because it's bacon covered and it's amazing.
Okay.
Pretty sure you've had it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. I caught myself.
Okay. What is your favorite dessert and why?
Of course you have to ask me that. And I actually don't know. I haven't.
You don't know?
They're all amazing. I love my grandmother's pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Your grandma is a good cook.
Yeah, and I need her recipes. There's a lot of recipes in my family that I want, like your biscuits and gravy recipe. Most of my mom's recipes, because my mom's recipes are amazing.
Your mom is a good cook.
And then there are some recipes from my grandmother I need.
Okay.
Mainly the taco salad recipe.
Oh, what is in it? And I might know it.
Beans, hamburger, a dressing of some sort. I can't remember. It's a creamy salad dressing, and then cheese. It's a very simple recipe, but I can't remember it all, and I told her to write it down for me.
Okay. Do you put Doritos in it?
No.
Okay. Because I have if you want to write this down, if you want a good taco salad, write this down, everybody. I'll go slow. Lettuce. And if you don't want to chop up your lettuce, you can do bagged lettuce. Fry you up some hamburger, chicken hamburger, turkey hamburger, whatever you like kind of hamburger, beef hamburger. Even lamb, if you can get that in a hamburger or even make it yourself. Any meat. Or meat substitute if you're vegetarian. I put that in and make sure you've made it with your taco seasoning in it. And then 2 cans of either dark or red kidney beans. Not rinsed, but drained. And then Doritos. If you want to not put them in the bowl, you can. You can just sprinkle them as you go so they don't get soggy the next day. And shredded cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we use French dressing, or like sometimes we use salsa. Depends on what you want. And then you can always, that's like the base. Then you can always add on things that you like. But yeah, I bet we have the same recipe, because I bet she probably got that recipe from someone I know.
Okay.
And I do the same kind of recipe that same person would have done. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's one thing good about having family that like to cook. Let's see. What is your favorite cartoon and why?
Oh, cartoon. Of course you had to ask me this.
Yes. These are relatively easy, though, still.
Mm-hmm. I would have to say... Now, I haven't watched it in a while, and a lot of people aren't going to know this, because it's not from this generation, but she's going to know this.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes, I'll know.
It's not technically a cartoon, but it is a kid's show.
Okay.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
A-Team.
I know both of those, but I don't know if I would consider those cartoons.
They're not, which is weird because the only cartoon I really watched when I was a kid, was G.I. Joe.
That works.
And that was really the only
G.I. Joe
cartoon I really watched.
Okay, G.I. Joe works.
Which, that's going to take the older audience back.
Yeah, we have a big Gen Xer crowd. Yeah. Do you have pets?
Yes.
What are they?
I have a Catahoula leopard dog, which is my mom's dog, Bonnie Bonneville.
Yes.
I have my dog, Elvis Aaron, named after the singer. And then I have Salem, a sibling to some of her cats.
Yeah. JJ and Cece is Salem's brother and sister.
And then I have Jimmy Buffett.
Yes. And Jimmy is a...
Me and Coon, like, I think Carl's one too, isn't he?
Carl. Well, yeah, like Carl.
But he's bigger than Carl.
Yeah.
He is currently the size of an NFL football, if not bigger by now.
Yeah.
And Salem is bigger than his siblings here.
Yeah, JJ and Cece. Yeah, he's the bigger, he was the stronger of the bunch. We thought, this is the one that we thought was a girl, but tricked us. This is one that they took the vet, gone to the vet, found out it was a boy. That's this cat.
Yeah, funny enough, I actually worked at that vet clinic for a while.
Okay, you didn't say what Elvis was.
He is a dachshund.
Dachshund. Yes, he's a little
Purebred
little-
dachshund.
He's adorable.
And he likes sauerkraut.
Yes. And how old is Elvis? He's getting up there.
He
He's gonna be
is
a very dapper young man. Or old man.
I would have to... He's around this... He's probably...
8?
No. He's older than that.
I thought he... Yeah.
He's like a year
older.
younger than...
Frank?
Frank, I think.
Okay,
he's
so
right around
he's
Frank's
10.
age.
He's 10. But Frank and Elvis, they got more living to do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we did have a dachshund live to be the age of 20, so...
Yeah. They had a big group of little dachshunds, and I loved every one of them. They're so cute. Now that, you have cats and you have dogs, if you had to be a cat lover or a dog lover, what would you be more?
I would be neither. Because there's an animal I love more than them.
Okay.
Horses.
Yeah.
They're just so easy. They're pretty much just overgrown 3-year-olds. And I say that a lot, but it is honestly true.
Yeah, I can see that because I watch some videos about horses and how they used to break them.
Mm-hmm.
Native Americans used to say a long time ago that the way to break a horse is you put them in a stream or a river. And then you get on them and you break them. And one person did that, and it was amazing how. And he showed how the horse was not tame. When he got on, he struggled to get on, but he finally got on. And took him to the stream, and they immediately calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess maybe you just gotta let the horsey splash, and then he'll be happy. I don't know. Okay, down in the comments, has anybody ever heard of that before? Let us know. I'm curious to see, or if this guy was just really lucky, or if that's how you've heard it done too. Okay.
Now, what I was there for like the birthing process and everything, and yes, I have worked with a vet on it. So I'm not officially licensed or anything, but I did do it.
Yeah.
And the main thing around being a horse, just make sure you know it knows where you are at all times.
Right, because it will kick you.
Mm-hmm. And what I learned to do was when I'm cleaning out a stall or something, which is what I did, I would go in, just be calmly move, slowly at times, and just and until I was around it enough that it knew I was there and what I was doing.
Yeah. I've heard that you always keep a hand on it.
I never did that. I never had to do it.
And rub all the way down.
Yeah, I did that once I was done or something. If the horse was still calm, I would give it some scratches and everything, and then I would slowly get more and more used to let it grow more and more to me. If I had a kid, we let it go for a couple days, and then I would go in, because there was some horses, it was only me and one other person that could be in there. Me and the vet at times. And we had a horse like that for a while. I was the only one I trusted. Because I did that, and it knew, and it calmed down around me. I was the only one that was allowed to touch the child. And there was one one horse that I actually grew attached to on accident because it was just a baby.
Yeah. Babies are cute. Our
Not only that, it fell asleep in my lap. I had sat down because it was running around and everything, looking for a place to lay, and I was pretty much done cleaning the stall. I had one section left to do, and I had to move the mother for it, but I wanted the baby to be laying down first.
Yeah.
Because the baby was in the areas that it was already clean. So I let it lay down for a bit. Fell asleep in my lap. I wanted to take a picture, but I couldn't because it was laying on my phone.
Yeah.
So I just let it lay for a bit, and then I got up, did the spin stall, played with it for a bit, and then left.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the hard question
Okay.
that I asked Wyatt yesterday. What legacy would you like to live for your children and grandchildren? How do you want to be remembered by them? It's easy. It's better to always start young and think about this.
I always want to be remembered as the family member that protected everyone, but was also harsh on people, like how you are.
Yeah.
That, and I want to leave something. Not just like a house or something, but something that, like a memory that they have, like a hard memory, like my grandfather did. Like I had memories of being very generous, taking him on vacation, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Stuff that people can reflect on and be like, oh yeah, that person. We need more of those.
Okay. That is all of the written questions that I've got. And we started out with 20. And then we questioned each other and we were like, oh, we might have to ask one more. So we went to 25. And then Wyatt, we realized, oh, we didn't have enough questions. So now I have it up to...
Oh, we had 22 with Wyatt.
Oh, 22. And
Yeah, you had
I added
22.
more. That was
'Cause I was in the background.
27. So we still have to make more because he's not quite done, is he?
I'm getting there.
You're getting there?
I'm
Okay.
over halfway.
Okay. So I
Hopefully.
am going to write questions as I go, so there might be a pause because I have to think of questions. So, Thomas,
Yes.
you can be useful for a while I'm thinking of questions.
I can be useful.
Yeah. You can ask questions.
It's like I'm never useful.
You're always useful. But in the question sort of way, I need help. So, you think of questions while I'm thinking of questions, and... Okay. I'm looking at what I found. What is your favorite board game
Board game.
and why?
I would have to say chess or Risk. Or I'm scared that I have to say this because I know how certain people in the audience, if they are watching and they have context, they will understand, and that is Monopoly.
Yeah. Right now, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 Monopoly games.
Well,
I have 5 total.
and that's not even my favorite, like, classic game overall. My favorite classic game, I would have to say, is Uno.
You know. Oh yes.
Just because it ruins friendships.
Yeah. We love playing Uno too. See, you're a board gamer kind of person, and that's what we are too.
You
We
have
love
not seen
board
me
games.
play games at all.
We have a Monopoly that is, what does that say?
It's Cheaters Edition.
Yeah, if you land in jail, you have to put a handcuff on you. But if you can get out of the handcuff, or steal money, or take someone's land without them seeing them, you get away scot-free.
It's about trying to get away, like trying to steal money from the bank,
Yeah.
escape from jail.
Get other people's
it's
properties. The
Oh,
more
yeah.
you steal, the more you have chances of win. But if you're caught, then you either have to give whatever you stole away or put the handcuff back on you. It's amazing fun. Let's see. I'm just looking around. What is your favorite candy?
Ooh, I have 2. Twix and Crunch Bars, weirdly enough.
Okay. And why?
I like Twix because it has that. Oh, I also like Milky Ways for the same reason I like Twix. They have the caramel in them, and I like caramel and chocolate. It makes a lot of sense, and it works very well. Not only that, I have. Yeah, that's what I need. Alright, sorry. It has that relaxation type thing. And then the Crunch bar, if it's just like I need like something like a Hershey bar or something, I go for a Crunch because it has that crispiness in it.
Uh-huh.
Which would be the rice in it, weirdly enough. It's chocolate and rice. It's very good, actually.
Uh-huh.
And it has that, has that crunch.
Yes.
And I like that because it's like the obscene flavor. Now, I don't like almonds in chocolate, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Am I faster than Wyatt at this?
Wyatt almost got his done, but we're doing more time. Like, we're up to 46 minutes right now. So
yeah.
He only had 33 because we were almost
What got you
out.
in automotive?
What got me in automotive? Okay. That is a weird story. I played a lot of racing games. And I started learning stuff about cars, and it always interested me. Not only that, I've always had a mechanical mind. You can ask my mom about the TV incident. I may or may not have accidentally destroyed the TV. Wanting to figure out why it worked.
I know where he gets that.
Yeah, like for me, I grew up being around. My dad was a mechanic. He worked on diesels. He worked on cars.
Yeah, that my dad too.
So I grew up tinkering around cars and stuff like that. So now, do I do the new cars? No.
I don't
cars.
I don't like
Yes.
doing new cars, but because they're a lot more complicated nowadays, I like the older cars because not only are they simpler, you can work on them at home. You don't have to take it to a dealer every time.
The only thing the new cars are complicated about is because the engineers are stupid. Not really stupid. I'll rephrase this. They're trying to compact everything into a smaller area, which makes it hard on the mechanic or anybody else trying to do the work because now you got to take out half the stuff to get to this one little part.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we're now everything has to be this way when it used to be come out and you had a wider car, you had more room to give. The cars were
Older cars,
these new cars are made to fall apart if they get hit. The older cars were made to last, and they were built like boats. That's why they always got called the nickname boats, because they were heavy, and if you hit them, it took a lot to destroy them.
Yeah, which
And
is
I
why
don't know why we don't go back. Well, yeah,
I love
never
my
mind.
truck.
Yeah, I do.
I love my truck, and there's a reason for that. Is because I know if I get into a crash with it, it's gonna hold up.
Yeah.
It's an older truck. It's 32 years old, and I still love that truck. I still work on it to this day. Hey, it has problems because as stated, it's 32 years old. It's gonna have problems, but it's not my all-time favorite vehicle in the world. But it is up there because the story behind it. It's been a work truck all its life until it sat for a couple years, and then I got it. Which it still runs and drives. I'll admit it's loud because it's old and it has no exhaust, but it runs, drives, and it does what it's asked of.
I mean, like you take care of a vehicle, they'll last a good long time.
Mm-hmm. It was a work truck, so it was bashed around. It wasn't well taken care of. Though there is some good stuff about that truck because it's actually the body's in good condition, surprisingly, and chassis in good condition. Has a lot of rust in the areas, but those parts were taken off already.
Now, what are you looking more forward to going in to the school?
Well, the school I'm going to is one of the biggest tech schools in the country, Universal Technical Institute.
I've looked into them when I graduated high school. Before I went to Lincoln Tech, I actually Licton and Universal.
Mm-hmm. They are a very big school in the community, and after I graduate from there, I will have every certification GM offers, which is General Motors.
Yeah.
And some people don't know that, so I have to state. Which I will have. After that, I will have all their certifications, and then I will go into working there. And afterwards, I will be working. I have been asked, I did not tell you this, but I was asked by Nismo to work for them.
Oh, wow.
Which, do you know Nismo?
A little.
For people that don't know, Nismo is Nissan's high-end performance division. Which, people who do not know that is their top line. They make the Nissan GTR and the new Nissan Z.
Okay.
And then they do their racing program. I was asked by them to work after I graduated.
That's cool.
I would be...
You're taking after your brother... Yeah, we're just going to call him brother, not brother-in-law, because he's not a brother-in-law yet. But your brother.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking after your brother with the jobs and racing, or that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. Awesome.
Which, weirdly enough, I wanted to do it way before he got into it.
That's all right. That you both can do it, and I will be.
He'll be
so
on the
proud
other
of
side of
both
it.
of you.
Because I'll be working on the cars itself. He'll be making parts for the cars.
Yeah.
And we'll be also in different leagues, weirdly enough. But we will do that.
And I used to dirt race, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I come up with some more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, did you finally become useful?
I became useful.
My laugh was really weird, but I was trying to hold it in.
What is your favorite toy and why? And I'm saying from the time you were a little kid till now.
Okay. For Gen Xers and Millennials, you will love this, but my favorite of all time, Game Boy.
Okay.
The original in PlayStation 2.
Uh-huh.
And the GameCube.
Okay.
And then an Xbox 360 because the nostalgic of that. I would consider that part of the beginning of the golden age of gaming.
Okay. Okay, so we're getting ready to make you go, huh? So since he's talking about gaming cubes and stuff like that, Thomas, what was your favorite?
Sega Genesis. The original.
You know what my
that's
favorite?
also another good choice.
Before PlayStation and all them other came out, Sega was the console.
My favorite console, and I still have it, I just have to get a new plug for it because it's been chewed up by mice. And we plugged it in and it works. It's just a little dangerous. You can get shocked, so we gotta get a new one. Atari.
Oh, that's also another good choice.
I forgot that one too, Atari.
That's a good choice.
I love the awkwardness of it. It's just
they remade
lines
it, right?
and dots. Oh, I like the original.
The only
The lines,
difference
the dots,
is that the new one has all the games on it, and it doesn't plug in.
Yeah, I've got the one that plugs in. You have the cartridges to put in.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 of the cube holders, and then I run out of cube holder space, so I have them just loose. But can you imagine? We got to do that. We got to order that, Tom, and we can put Atari on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine how fun those little lines and hearing boop, boop, boop,
You know,
boop, boop.
I actually looked this up. I'm not plugging them or anything,
Yeah,
but
no, we're not sponsored by anybody.
But I found another YouTube channel that's just a classic game store.
Yeah.
And they have that, and they have Atari stuff. I can send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, because I
And
just
you can
need to
find,
order
and you can instead of getting a different remade cord, you can get an original.
Yeah, I need the original. I have the joysticks. I have the little thing that you spin the dial. I have everything. It works. I just need to get a better... Because obviously you can't have it around a bunch of cats because they don't know not to bite and lick. And then you... Okay, no, we don't want to hurt that. Okay, my favorite... Okay, this is... My favorite was bowling. And I love that because it would go da 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 da. And
Wii bowling?
and if you had like the ball is rolling, And if you got a spare, it goes whoa. But if you had a strike, it goes whoa. Woo. It was so. Sorry, I bumped. Had to move my leg. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to just flush it.
Flush it down the drain.
This is what I'm talking about. Anybody who has diabetes, it's this thing.
She's over 300.
I'm 342.
Which would you tell me I would be after breakfast?
Yeah, because I said you'd be in the 300s after all of that we ate, because it was all carbs. Because his sugars have been low, and I don't want him eating candy the whole time. 125, good. You were low when you ate then. You were low. Okay, that's fine.
These, well, you can't really see anything.
He's 125 right now.
My phone's a little bright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm actually not too far behind you, honestly. I'm on 6 out of 7, so... Well, 6 out of 8, so...
I just thought of another thing. Favorite flower and why?
Ooh, flower.
There we go.
I'm not
There's what I've been.
a major flower person, but I would say ones that look very nice. Tiger lilies. I would also say, I'm not sure if it's really classified as a flower.
Okay.
Milkweed.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I would then say cherry blossoms.
Yes. Okay. What is your favorite hobby and why?
Hobby?
Yeah. Like what you're doing now is considered like a hobby.
Yeah, I would say, weirdly enough, I have multiple different hobbies that I love.
Okay.
But not all of them are really well known.
Okay.
Like some of them are car related, like customization, going out for drives and racing. I have a random. Oh, that's a one color.
You can just leave it on the table.
It was stuck to my arm.
Okay.
But I would say, my all-time favorite is a very country one. Hunting and fishing, mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very big for me. Another thing would be Where'd that go? Oh, right there. You're almost off anyway. I'll just push you.
Okay.
It's fine. Bop. Bop. No.
Well, it might be the Outlaws' first visit to Citadel, but racing...
Sorry, it was something that just popped up on my phone.
I would say probably my main hobby, all-time favorite. Just going out, working on a car and making it your own. A car build, so to speak. So customizing your car like that loud one that goes around here all the time.
Yeah. What is your favorite color and why?
I would have to go with a dark red or a dark green, depending on what it's being combined with.
Okay. Okay. We always kind of tell people that we're a safe place or a comfy place. What is your place to feel safe or comfortable, and why is that place a comfortable
I would have
or
to
safe
say
place?
I have a couple. Depending on the situation will depend on where I go.
Okay.
But most of them, I would say here, for instance, I came here for a different reason,
Yes.
but plans fell through, so now we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then another one would be going out, working on my truck or something.
Okay.
And then another one would be just going out, hanging out with friends, depending on the situation. And then my last one, I would say, just going out in the woods and just going out by yourself, going out there and relaxing.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, editor. My sugar keeps
Editor.
rising. Editor. Okay. So, what has been like the best day of your life?
The best day of my life. Okay. Now I want to say this is cliche. It's probably very cliche.
Okay.
But probably the day I got my license. That or the day I got accepted in the Universal Technical Institute.
Okay.
Or when just a couple years ago, when I was hunting and almost got a deer.
Okay.
You know who you are if you watch this channel and why I'm still mad at you. I'll tell you later. It's a comic thing. It's a comedic thing.
Okay.
I jokingly hate them for it. So I don't actually hate them, but it's still very funny.
Okay. What has been the worst day of your life and why?
You should know this.
They do not. Well,
Most of them would.
I have addressed my grandparents' house when I went to go visit my grandparents' house. And I told them my cousins lived there. Well, he lived in that house too. So that bad day of his life.
Wait, what?
F-I-R-E.
Oh.
That was a pretty bad. The house caught on
Oh,
fire.
I was talking about something worse than that.
So yeah, go ahead.
When
I know
had
you
cancer.
had to. Huh?
When I had cancer. The day they
Yes.
found out I had cancer.
Yes, he's the little guy that had cancer that I think I might have talked about before, but I didn't know the exact name of it. So
Burkitt's lymphoma
yes.
is the name. It was a tumor between the muscle that controls my bladder and my bladder. And this is all when I was 5, by the way.
Yeah.
And then I had a tumor on my lower liver.
Yeah. He was our blessing.
In disguise.
Because that is a very nasty cancer that some
Also
don't
an
live
extremely
with.
fast growing.
Yes.
Luckily, they caught it just in time.
Yeah.
Like, they later on told us that, I'm not sure if you know this, but they said if it was a week or two longer,
Yeah, you wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here because
That's
it
why
was
he's
close
our
to finding
blessing.
it was close to getting to my spinal cord.
He's our blessing child. Who do you ask for advice? If you have something that you know is going to be very scary to do or you're not sure of, who's your number one go person?
The person that I would normally go to
Yes.
is no longer here anymore.
Yes.
It was my grandfather. I always went to him for everything. Now it is either you or my mother.
Yes.
So if I ever, you would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you ever get told, I'm probably asking you for what
Advice or to save you.
to do. Yes.
He's the child that our love language is me getting on to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's our love language. If I were to just go up to him and say, "Oh, I love you, buddy," and give him a hug or a kiss on the cheek, he would look at me like I was freaking insane. Who stole my Aunt Jill? Because I'm usually
And
like,
who
boy.
replaced you?
It's like, boy, if you do not start behaving, I am getting in the car and I'm coming to your house. That is our love language.
Mm-hmm.
He knows I adore him.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. If you want to ask a question, go for it. Okay. This is something that we always give a moment. Not every video, but videos that Tom is in. We are a safe place. You are allowed to be you here. Tom suffers, and I know everybody has heard his story for now, his heart attack and his depression and anxiety and his the S word attempt when he was younger. This is a safe place where we can talk about anything without judgment. If knowing your history and what you have, and what advice would you give someone, like with your cancer? What advice would you give to a parent whose little child is going through it?
If they're going through something like what I had, I would. There it goes. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I would go talk to the doctor and tell them you want to know straight what's going on. If they're gonna, if you know, like, if it's definite they're not gonna survive, like the cancer or something, stick with them even though it hurts. And if they are mature enough, like if they're like teenager or up, be straight with them. Your best bet with being, like, if you're a parent or something and you have a teenager, be straight with them. Don't treat them like a little kid. Treat them like an adult. That's all we want to be treated like. Like with me, my parents treated me like an adult, and now we have a very good relationship. Me and my mother, we're like best friends now. And it's weird to say it, but it's true. We have a different relationship to most. Don't be committing with your... I know I'm just a kid and you're probably not going to listen to me, but I'm being honest. From the kid's point of view, we just want to be treated like an adult to where we're going to be known. Like, we're... But I would say, with that, if they're like a teenager or something, be straight with them. Be like, hey, there's this % chance you want to live. What do you want to do about it? That's going to mean a lot to them. A lot more than you realize.
Okay. After working, you're really close to ending, okay?
Yeah.
So now it's time to ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've diamond painted, would you like to diamond paint again?
Yeah, it's actually weirdly satisfying.
Okay. And would you like to be a guest again?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And I know Wyatt said he would guest again too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's addictive. And you'll see the first time, where you use the tools that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the next time, you can use a regular tray and a regular pen, and then see, the more, and then like a light board and stuff. And you'll be like, oh, this is nice. And then you'll really, really start to love it.
Now, the only thing I would say, for a lot of these where there's like big groups, I would want one that has like 2 or 3 addition on it.
Yes, that's a multiplacer.
Boom.
Yeah. That's a multiplacer. And the very first one, we're like, we'll do a single.
Weirdly enough,
but
even
if you
having just the single, it's fun.
Right. But, and for a long time, I only single placed. It hasn't been since, it's probably been about 3 months. And I tried multi-placing. I can do 3, 4, 6, and 7.
Yeah, I've seen your tools.
10. The metal 10 is at an angle, and I'm still struggling with that. But the flat is perfectly fine. So yes, he said he'd want to be a guest again.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. Trying to think of more questions. I can't think of any. Okay, do you have something you like to collect?
This is gonna sound really weird, guys, but I like to collect, not like as a collection type thing. I like to collect things I'm gonna remember, like like, let's say I go to, like, an amusement park or something.
Yes.
I'd get, like, a souvenir or something, and I'd have a collection of that as, like, a collection of memories.
Yeah. So you would like to have what all Generation Xers have is a memory box.
Yeah.
Or a memory tote if you have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I have one, and I'm not saying I have two, and I'm not saying I may have a trash bag full.
I know you have more than a trash bag full.
But to be honest, we had a flood at the apartment that we lived at, and our garage a quarter way in flooded, so I had to throw away quite a bit. And then I knew I was moving into Tom's house, and I'm like, oh yay, I need to cut it down some more, so I cut it. So if you can imagine the amount I've cut back and the amount I still have. Yeah. But I figure in about 10 years I'll go through and look through it again, and like, but Tom's got one too, so don't think he don't have any. He does. You have a memory box. It's just yours don't necessarily fit in a box. Yours more like memory.
Yeah, it does. You're using it as a stand down there.
Well, yeah, you have that.
I love those. I actually want a set
Like
of those boxes.
Are those like a
Those
That's
are
a
old military boxes.
military box?
That
That's
was
what I thought.
that was my I think that was my grandfather's.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, Tom's eating an apple. So sorry, editor. You're gonna hear apple crunches. His blood
every
sugar's
time,
dropping. He needs some
every
fruit.
single time he bites in the apple, just a picture of an apple.
Yeah.
There's
Or-
Maxwell.
Yep. Hi,
Oh,
Max. Well, hello, Max.
I'm doing this one-handed.
He's our foster kitty. And we love him. It's our first orange cat in the house.
And I bet it's exciting.
Oh, he's something. I can't believe he's not on Tom's lap because the lap is free.
Or mine.
Oh, he was up here twice this morning.
Was he?
Yeah.
There he goes. He wants you. I figured he would come up.
I'm here.
You'll have to scoot up with me. He's not in. This is Maxwell. This is a cousin's
Nope.
cat,
Can't be on the
but
table.
she calls me Aunt Jill. So Aunt Jill and Uncle Tom has got Maxwell living for us until they're ready to get him back. You know, there's things that are keeping her. No, this
Okay.
is from John's side.
Uh,
But they had to work out some stuff before they could have a cat because they have a dog, and Maxwell had his buddy Socks, so I took both cats. But unfortunately, Socks went over the Rainbow Bridge. But it's okay. We got Max.
mhm.
We got Maxwell for a little bit longer.
I'll admit, the day Elvis goes is,
Yeah,
it's gonna be rough.
I know. And I'll be here, trust me. I'll be here for you when Elvis goes. Because I love Elvis. Oh my goodness. If I can find or get pictures, I think I might have a picture.
I have a couple pictures on my phone right now that
Okay.
I just took of him.
Yeah. We can put pictures down below.
I can also,
so
and
you
they're
guys
also
can
with
see.
Jimmy, so you'll see Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's bigger than Carl and almost as fluffy.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, Max isn't being spoiled at all, Maxwell. I want to eventually get diamond paintings that look like each of the cats. And there's one diamond painting that looks so much like Cece. But it's got a crown on, and I want that picture. So I want to get like a picture that looks like all of the cats.
Diamond CC.
Cece, yeah, Cece with the crown. It's
Oh, that's
adorable.
you. Okay.
Chatty Catherine. But yeah. Oh. I cannot wait to get my Monjourno. Come on, third party. Oh, it's going down. It's now 306, so it won't be long. It'll be in the hundreds, and I'll be like, just had a 200-point crash, and I'll be like, ugh. I did get sleep, though, because yesterday I'd only had 20 minutes before we did everything. Oh, but since we had to delete that, do you want to tell them what our new things are?
We'll make it short.
Okay, well, we'll have a short to say what we're doing because we have exciting things, exciting.
We'll have them by the time this makes it out. We'll have them.
Yeah, we'll already have them by then. So we'll do a short so you guys can know. That's one thing that's really weird about this is recording. We record a whole bunch during the weekend, and we give it to our editor, and then he gets the pleasure of putting music to it. And down below, what do you all think about the music he adds? I'll put a poll. I'm going to start putting polls up just so our editor has some clarity. Uncle Tom, stop. That he sees if he's doing a good job, if you like what he's doing.
Yeah.
We're going to start making polls, but we just want to get a few videos out and make an opener, and we're in the process of getting opening material organized. We've got it filmed. We just have to get, he wants me and Tom to make sure we like what he's using. So we are in the verification stage.
Mm-hmm. And if you decide to watch my videos,
Yes.
Clear warning, be careful on which videos you decide to watch. My videos can be very gruesome at times. And yes, I know my audio is terrible. I am working on it and a whole bunch of stuff.
It's
Still
not gruesome as in like chainsaw murders. It's
Mature audience.
Yeah, mature audience.
It's not like blood, guts, and gore. But
It gets there at times.
there. Okay.
Depending on which video you choose, it can get there.
Okay. So yeah, if you watch his things, mature audiences.
Choose wisely.
Yes.
There is a
If you're
couple
not
of videos
easy-
that are nice.
If you are.
The Weasel News fiasco for one.
Uh-huh.
It has some cussing in it, but other than that, it's fine.
Okay. Just be ready, be prepared, and don't have little pictures.
Mm-hmm. But last color.
Last color. Doing great. So far we are at an hour and 17.
Hour and 18 just ticked over.
Yeah.
Don't need any of those.
I have scissors somewhere. Oh, right in front of your face with some white and red scissors.
Oh.
Literally the last inner grass parts is all.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. You're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
These are what's called partials. And partials are when you have a canvas and some of it is not sticky. Some of it is...
I like that, actually. Yeah. It makes it to where I can rest my hand easily since I'm left-handed.
Right. And then those are called partials. There's levels. There's the partial, which is just like for kids. And then there's a basic level. And then there's intermediate. And then there's, advanced. What Tom is working on is advanced. Mm-hmm. And I have some beginners.
Now, what level is this one?
That
Beginners.
is like kids.
Okay.
Kids/beginners.
But that's considered a partial. You don't fill the whole thing.
Yeah, and I like that, weirdly enough.
A lot of basically you're just coloring the character.
Yes.
Whatever the character is.
It's weird because I actually like that, because it gives, it pops what the character, but it also shows a cool background that's not whole diamonds. But then there's some where the whole diamonds would work.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just because my blood sugar is dropping. It just went from
300.
350 something to 299. It's just falling fast.
It's just gonna take me a couple, like, maybe not even 5 minutes to do this.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I do have my sugar tablets at the ready.
Oh yeah.
I have my sugar tablets at the ready. And then we have candy, we have bubble gum, we have things.
What type of gum?
Uh-oh. Put your hand up there, Tom. It's because I put something up. Now let's see if it goes. Now put your hand over your... Put your hand over his painting. Hello. Bad puppet theater. Finger puppet theater. Bad.
Boop. Here, let me point it out. Get reorientate. Well, I have an idea. Boom.
Okay. You're getting... Sometimes our camera does that. It doesn't like things.
It doesn't like your tablets.
It doesn't like the sugar tablets. But keep on going. Tom is working on framing something really quick so you can see the final.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in a minute he'll fix it. Sorry, editor, it's going to be blurry. Breathe.
Editor.
Breathe. Editor. Breathe. Breathe.
And yes, guys, I'm actually held back right now. In my videos, I'm more chaotic.
Yeah.
My videos become chaos at a moment's notice. My
Well,
LEO
same
videos also, they're a lot more tamed, but there is a little bit of gruesome depending on what the other people do.
Yeah.
There, it just refocused, I think.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay.
It's, like 30
So it's the-
diamonds away from finishing.
It's the trials and tribulation of webcam.
That's why I don't have a webcam.
Because phones was even worse. It says
This
on
is
their
a G-rated channel, Chris. This is a G-rated channel. This is a G-rated channel.
Do you want me to do it? I did one yesterday.
Nope, I got it.
Okay. Did you put the painting in it?
I was just trying to figure out
And,
which direction it needed to be.
And what we're going to do with our guests. The guests get theirs cut and framed, and they get to go home with theirs. And then the one that Tom works on, he will send to someone. And what we're going to do is, as soon as Wyatt gets done with his,
There it is.
we didn't have time to get Wyatt's completely done.
Mm-hmm.
But once Wyatt's is done, we are signing. Can you show them that? We are going to sign the back of the artwork, and the artist will also sign. Chris just hasn't signed yet, and the artist will sign as well. And we will call out at that time on YouTube to go to our Facebook page. So if you haven't gone to our Facebook page yet, I will make sure there's a link down below. DP with the Edwards family, I believe is it. Going over. Actually, I can check that for sure. Going over. One of them is DP. Oh, my phone. Okay. We have Diamond Penny with the Edwards family on YouTube. And I will make sure when that time comes for Wyatt's, to give Wyatt's away, I will put a message on YouTube. Yes, diamond painting with the Edwards is our YouTube. Oh, I might need your help, Tom. My arms are too short. But that is our YouTube page. You might have to wiggle it around. Diamond painting with the Edwards family, and then our logo is Tom and I. Head on over there.
And
like and share. Do all the things. Do all the fun
Turn that
things.
light off back there.
and this is what it looks like finished.
Are y'all done?
Yep.
Babe, right there by your hand. Babe, right there by your hand. Turn that light off.
Yeah, it's shining a little bit on, but there we go.
Awesome.
I'll let
There
you
it is.
take back to
There
center.
it is. At least turn it down.
Why is it not cooperating? I'll just turn it around. It's not wanting to. There. Oh, you had it.
Yeah. Oh.
The chaos. The chaos.
There's still too much brightness somewhere.
There you go.
Nope, that didn't
No,
help.
I think
Turn
that
that
just
light
caused
on.
it to refocus.
Turn that light on.
It's this
It's
one,
gonna
right?
be blurry for a little second.
Sorry, trial and tribulations.
Yeah, we want to make sure you guys know where to go.
There we go.
So there's the diamond painting. Nope.
Diamond painting with the Edwards
No, leave it on.
family.
Leave it on.
Okay.
There's just a weird glare. But yeah, that's us. We are in Halloween outfit. And then go there, add on to it. We'll accept. That's the group channel. If you want to join, that is the, I told you wrong. Diamond Painting with the Edwards Family is our YouTube channel. If you want to join our Facebook, it is, the Facebook is of
Hold on.
me.
Hold on. I'll get
I
it.
have it.
I've got mine lower down.
Okay. We do have a Facebook page, and then we have a Facebook group page. You are all more than welcome to join both. And what we're going to do is when Wyatt gets his done, we'll say, hey, we have something. Go to Facebook group page, say this word, and we'll randomly pick whoever gets. Yeah, that's it. It's the same. You see us the same. It's the same Halloween picture. That's DP with the Edwards family. That is the group. And then you'll have to show them the Facebook page. Yeah.
I'm gonna sign
And
it.
he's gonna sign it. Here's the pen. So the artist. Yes, that's it. And that is the Facebook page. So we have YouTube page. We have a Facebook page. It says Jill Edwards, Diamond Painting with the Edwards family. And then we have that one is kind of like my page, because you had to create a page to do a group. That is more laid back. That is more than just diamond painting. That's just a place that if you have a funny meme, funny picture, you can post it there. It doesn't have to be diamond painting related.
There we go.
Thank you. So,
I also put my YouTube name
Okay.
on it there, because that's how I'm gonna sign my YouTube stuff now.
yes. So, in the future, we are going to start giving one away of the ones we have done, so the artists can do the one they've done and take it home with them. So they get to have a memory of their experience with diamond painting, and then you all have a chance. I will just draw names out of our bee trash can. Beatrice
Now,
Honeycutt
how about we just do
Honeybum.
a generator.
You want to do an automatic? We can do an automated
you're going to put names in a
generator.
trash can that you've already used for trash.
Oh, okay, that's true.
So
that's how we
just do-
named her. We named her that
Yeah,
way.
but we haven't used it yet.
That's
at that
true.
point.
That's true.
So it'd be a lot better just to do a generator.
Yeah, we can do a
than it
generator.
would be.
They have those. So we're getting them all put up. Chris can take his home. And we've got ours. We might have to change backs.
Yeah, you're going to have to change backs.
You're putting the one that he did to send out to people. You gotta put you have to change the backs. Because this is the one that goes to.
That's the one that goes to him.
Yes. So that's what we're going to do. So make sure you go over and like pages because that's where we'll gather names. And yeah. We've got it all done. So Chris, you made me proud. You did a great job.
Thank you.
And we enjoy having you over. You're always welcome.
There we go.
Angel loves her kiddos.
This is in green now.
Okay.
There we go.
There's the guest. I love all my kiddos, and my kiddos always know they're always welcome. Because my kiddos, when times were bad, I could count on them to get me through a bad day. And then I'm going to put the one that, the crinkling, sorry editor, the crinkling is the one that can be sent out. I want to save this for, for protecting it. We'll have to get a little box for all of those so we can store them. So, with that, you have anything else to add, Mr. Chris?
No, I do not. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thomas?
Jill.
Thomas.
Jill.
Can you be a very useful engine and not break my chair? Do you have anything to add?
Just want to thank Chris for coming and being on the channel with us, and thank everybody for watching.
Yes. Yep. So with that, be good to yourself, be good to others. Let your little light shine. Hope you enjoyed Chris. He's a lot like Aunt Jill in ways. Poor guy. But that
What does that mean?
Oh, I've taught you well, my child. But anyway, love you guys.
See you guys.
Hugs and kisses. Bye. Now comes the hard part.
Trying to stop it.
Will Wyatt have another blooper reel? Blooper reel. Why do I have to spank my mouse to get it to work?
We are having troubleshooting difficulties.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye. See you on the next one.